Yes, what's good, warriors? I'm just in my healing room today. It's a little bit dark, so I've had to do a video in here, and the reason why I'm doing it now is because I've just had a client in and I've been wanting to do this video for a while. It's on alcohol and the consequences of alcohol, where it comes from, etc. And yeah, we just had a big long chat about it then, and my friend was saying, which I'm sure they won't mind me sharing with you, that they've been cut down on drinking for over the last few years, and every time they drink now they just can't get drunk and they feel like they should be coming away from it. They are a very spiritual, beautiful person, and you know, as the energies raised on the planet now, our soul's guiding us, telling us things, and all we've got to do is just listen. And you know, people that are a little bit more aware of this will know. So I'm just going to offer you some information. I'm not judging anyone for drinking. I've drank in the past. I'm just going to offer you things, and it's your free will to what you want to do with it. Yeah, it's just information and it's your life. Live a happy life, live a healthy life, and bam, let's get into it. So the consequences of alcohol. So where does alcohol, the word alcohol, come from? I'm going to put a few letters and stuff up here, and phrases and things that you can check up on as well, that you can study and check up on yourself. So alcohol, the root origin of it, ahol, comes from Asian Arabic, and it means body eating spirit. Body eating spirit. Okay, now English Middle Eastern terms, gul, which I want to put up here, is the meaning within English. So that's the word alcohol, where it comes from. Now you can look at other words, they tell you what they're doing. These you know, powers that be, well, they're not even powers that be, because it's our power. Our power is our free will into the choices what we want to make. It's whether we want to give away our power to these to make them powerful, which we don't, because we have the decision to make it. Now if you look at the word government, govern means control, and means mind, control mind. So they're telling you what they're doing, but it's just whether we want to act upon these things. Okay, so this is why I make these videos, to give you the information to raise consciousness and to bring us together and to make us more knowledgeable, so we can be and demonstrate our truth, you know, with passion, because we're coming from within. We know the truth, and we're giving these things for you to make your own decisions. Okay, now that terminology that I've just spoke about means to feed from the very essence of who we are, to feed from our soul. Okay, now it's the lower energy that's pulling us down. Now if you look at the word spirits, it's telling you spirits. Now if you go to more deprived areas, council estates, I'm from a council estate, you can go around there, on every single corner, or every time you drive to a set of shops, there will be advertisement for alcohol. So the free will of humans taking upon themselves to get an alcohol license and to put shops as far close together as they can in these areas, because they know people will come and buy it. And it's us as a human race to start to think more consciously and start to think from our hearts. And you know, over the years when I've been out and I've seen people change from when you're drinking this substance, and you start to see people change. You know, you've heard of people blacking out. So why are people blacking out from this liquid that's going in our body? Why? Because the good soul, what we are and we came here to be, but in this environment, okay, that the soul lives in, gets too intoxicated, it leaves. And that's why people black out, because it gets too polluted. Now this body is a vehicle. Now if our soul starts to leave this body, this is where other entities will come in, and you know, people will black out and they won't remember what they've done, because these other entities are waiting to jump in. When we drink our aura, okay, we take all our protection down and we make it easier for these energies who aren't for the greater good to come in. So this is why I'm making these videos, to share this with you, to let you know, okay. Now, these other energies, when they're coming in, just want to take this vehicle, our body, what our soul lives in, for a joyride round the block, doing whatever, doing things that we would normally do, okay. Now, being a promoter for 10 years, I've been around a lot of clubs, a lot of pubs, a lot of drink, a lot of these things, and I have got involved myself, but I have always been a spiritual person. But now, I start to share my knowledge, which I used to sit down in parties and have chats with everyone, have a little story time, get people around, and, you know, tell people about the governments and these conspiracy theories or aren't conspiracy theories. They just end up being true, and all of them have come true. Now, I used to get around for story time, telling them things, you know, but then you'd see people's energy start to change. Now, so along my journey when I used to be in the clubs, I remember having out-of-body experiences, and I could see energy, and I could see things within the clubs, and I could see things happening before they happened, okay. Now, when this alcohol and these substances are putting our energy down, now you will start to see people, you know, they drink because they're either trying to escape this reality, because they don't, things are going on in their life, so trying to escape it. And I'm not blaming anyone for that, you know. That might be, some people might drink because, you know, something has happened in their life, and that's their way of trying to heal themselves, because they don't know any better. So I'm not trying to judge them, because people, and it's quite sad that people are in these positions. So this is why I want to share this knowledge with you. Now, you can see people start to get, just turn this fire down because it's getting a bit hot. You start to see people get quite violent sometimes when they've had a lot of alcohol, when these other energies come in, and you start to see them change. You will see people encountering in lower sexual activity because they are drunk. You know, they say, oh, I was drunk, and you may say things like beer goggles and stuff, and you know, when the lights come in the end of the night in the club, and all these things make people encounter in certain acts and things that they wouldn't want to do. Boys and girls, it's not just lads, or you know, being a driving force. And I've seen girls switching on guys over this, but I'm seeing these things before they're happening, okay. So it's like you're lining all the dots up, and you will see people become very abusive. Some people, when they've had a lot of alcohol and verbally start abusing, and then the next day you will say to these people, what was going on there? And they're like, I don't know, it wasn't me, you know. So we've got to start consciously thinking about this stuff and the environments that we're putting ourselves in. And you can see it in people's eyes when you look in the windows of the soul, what creation have made for us as God, creative beings made by God. It's showing us in the eyes. Our creation is showing us people's eyes, and all you have to do is look at them. You don't even have to speak to them or see me. You can just tell everything within the eyes. Now you see the eyes start to change, and you know, if you really study the advertisement industry through this, so why is this even legal? Why is it legal? Because they can tax it, because they can control it. And within the advertisement, what starts to pull in the psyche and the strings in our mind, okay, they will do this subconsciously, because consciously, it's not as powerful, but the subconscious mind is so powerful, so they do it with images. So if you start to look at the alcohol and the images and the shape of the bottles and the shape of people's bodies and the way that they do this, this is what is pulling on our subconscious mind. And they will use sexual symbols and different symbols within the advertisement. And if you're not aware of this, you won't see it, but your subconscious will be taking these images in. Now, they will do this subliminal messages that will come through, okay? And if you look at all the effects of alcohol, you know, the liver, what we need to process things, it will depress and deplete the liver, okay? The immune system, it attacks the immune system and our white blood cells, what we need to go around and to heal things in our body, yeah? And it will rot your muscles. So you're going to go gym or go wherever, or, you know, you're just a healthy human, and taking this stuff is going to rot the muscles, what we need, our physical bodies, what we need to move. Okay, and it kills brain cells, and there's a number of other things that it does. So, but it's legal. So why is this legal? But then if you look at some psychedelics, okay, psychedelics elevate. So alcohol suppresses your consciousness. Yeah, where psychedelics expand and open your consciousness. Now, I am saying, not saying to use psychedelics, I'm just saying, so why are psychedelics illegal, but alcohol is legal? Because they can control it and they want to keep us suppressed. Not elevating, but now, as we're starting to awaken, more psychedelics, for example, THC and oil can be used for medicinal purposes, you know. And when we take these things, we become more creative. It expands our consciousness. We feel more connected. Okay, it's pulling the veil back to show us the real realm of everything is one and everything is connected. Okay, and we are all in sync with each other, showing you that consciousness is just is. Consciousness is the truth. Now, going back to alcohol. Now, I know for generations, you know, people want to celebrate certain things, and this has been a generational thing, and well, why we can't stop this now? Like, I'm just used to going to work and that's my blowout of the weekend. Look, I am not judging anyone. I am just offering you information. Now, Hull is linked, okay, Hull, where the word comes from, Hull is, I'm going to put all the stuff up here again so you can research it, is linked to a fixed star in astrology, okay, Agel near Paris. Now, I'm going to put all this up here so you can research it, but this means this star system is a demonic star. I don't really like to use the word demonic because it sounds like it's something versing us. It's just something that's lower than us, that's trying to pull us down. We want to raise our consciousness. So this is what it means. It's telling you within the words when you just research them, but we don't research anything, we just take it because we see everyone else taking it, or we see it in adverts, or we see generations and generations and generations have done it. But then now 50% of the nightclubs are closing, you know, people want to be healthy, people don't need alcohol. And if you really think about it, when you first start to drink alcohol, really you're just wanting to lower your barriers down a little bit. You want to be a bit more confident, you want to be a little bit more chatty. You might be scared to totally just let go and dance and move and just be like, yeah, this is me, or sing, or any of these things. But you can do these naturally. God has already given us everything in here, okay? When we stop drinking, I probably made this video but just as another sign that I'm stopping drinking now, but then you realise, oh yeah, I've had all these things all along. I just had to go inside to unlock them, to bring them out, to be this talkative person, to be able myself and to be able to draw on that infinite bank of wisdom what we all have. Oh yeah, I can go and can have a little dance, I can be free, and I can just move any way I want and just do what I want and just have the best time, or I can sing, or I can rap, or I can draw, or I want to try and be a funny person. You know, some people are scared to crack jokes, but it's just like, no, you can already do these things, you can already be all these, and it takes more strength to say, nah, I'm cool. You know, I'm not saying regimented, no, stay away from it, okay, it's the devil, can't stay with it. It's just like, nah man, it's cool. If you want to do that, you do that, but I don't really need it. I'm joyful. I don't do these things. People are like, nah, just have one. You know, watching a match, or this is on, oh, just have one. It's like, nah, man, I'm cool. I'm smiling. I'm infinite. I've already got all these things already inside of me. I don't need anything to pull me down. I'm just going up. That's the only way that I want to go, is up. Yeah, now, you know, we're doing different events, we're putting things on for people to come together, to build the community. For example, we've got a tea dance this Sunday, you know, and, you know, high on life. We're going to go dance, okie dokie, barn dance, all these things. None of us can really dance, but we just go, we just try our best, and we're just open, and we just have a good time. And, you know, we'll have a tea, a coffee, you know, we might even go all out, man, but 2 sugars in there, that's as far as we go today. And that's like, that's us. just natural high on life, just together, just connecting with each other, just not using anything to suppress us, just we're flowing outwards all the time from our heart to love, to connect with each other, to just being natural, to just being happy, to just bouncing through life. We're not on this roller coaster that's going down and getting a hangover and coming back up. We're just flowing all day, infinite, all day on this ride, ba-bum, ba-bum, and higher and higher and higher. So that is it. Alcohol, that's its essence. That's where it comes from. And it's your free will to what you want to do with it. But, you know, I look forward to seeing you all. I've got a meeting this Friday, 8 PM at the Larkhill. Get down there for 7:45, get a nice seat. And then we've got a tea dance Sunday. You know, that's aimed at elderly people that are on their own, that have maybe lost their partners or lost their family on their own at the end of your street. Go and get them. Say, come out, come join us. It's all free. Come and get involved. You know, and they don't even have to dance. They can just sit and watch like kids, just boys and girls going up to each other and be like, oh, can I have a dance? And it's just like the cutest thing, and it just melts your heart. Yeah, and that's just what life's all about, man. That's what life's all about, and it takes more and more courage to just do the right thing and just to say, no, I'm cool, man. You do you, I'll do me. But I wish everyone happiness. I wish everyone health, joy, love, all these God-given things that you've got to just display and just to be and just release. So I'll leave it there. See you all soon. Lots of love. Peace.